What is up, YouTube tool tubers of the world? My name is Brad. Welcome to the Workbench, and today we have the best coupons Harbor Freight has to offer for the second half of July 2020. Now, as the timestamps come down, you'll see that we'll be looking at coupons that only save you 30% or more to begin with. Then we'll look at some excluded item coupons. Then some new tools coming to Harbor Freight, and wrap it up with some coupons I just think are handy to have. And along the way, we're going to discuss how the changes Harbor Freight has made to their coupons is going to affect how my videos are going to be put out in the future.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
So let's look at the first section of coupons that will save you 30% or better from Harbor Freight for the second half of July. And I say that because if you haven't seen my video I just put out a couple days ago, actually, it talked about how Harbor Freight has made a lot of changes to their coupons this month. Not only are they no longer sending out a physical catalog in the mail for you to look through, but the big change that's going to affect how I do my videos is their coupon section at the beginning of the month has coupons that expire on the 15th. And then now on the 16th of the month, they've put out a second set of coupons that will expire on the 30th or 31st, depending on the month. Which isn't a huge deal when it comes to how I'm going to shoot my videos, because I'm already making a video at the beginning of every month just showing the Inside Track Club coupons, which are still good all month long, luckily. So my plan going forward is on that video, I will now include a small section of the best coupons of the month from the 1st to the 15th, whatever they have to offer during that first little window. Then I'll come back and make a second video just like this one that has best coupons, excluded items, and new tools. At least that's the best solution I could think of for now. If you have a better suggestion or another idea, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what it is. But the big reason it irritates me that they're actually doing this is because there's a lot of people like me that only go to Harbor Freight maybe once a month. We only get to an area that a Harbor Freight is in once a month, because for me it's an hour drive either way to get to a store. So what I've always done is I would look at the coupons at the beginning of the month, kind of take screenshots or make a list of things I could use, and when I happen to be by that store somewhere in that month, that's when I would pick up my items and use my coupons. Well, now with the coupons expiring halfway through the month, that means I'm only going to have access to half as many things that I might potentially buy, because you better damn sure believe I'm not making no special trip just to get some cheap items from Harbor Freight. And the facts are, I know I'm not alone in feeling that way, because on that video I just put out about the changes they've made, I've already had many people commenting that very thing. So hopefully they'll change it back. I doubt that they will. I think this is kind of more of a push to get people towards Inside Track Club, rather than make Inside Track Club a better value or better than what it is now. They're just going to make everything else worse to push people towards that direction. But anyways, that's just how I feel about it. I don't want to harp on it the whole time. Hell, we're now into the excluded items section, and I haven't even talked about a single tool yet. And yes, I'm sorry if you are new here. I usually don't try to go on rants. I usually just try to stick to talking about the tools, the coupons that are here, and which ones are good or bad. Like that battery charger coupon, which I believe was in the best items section, is definitely not a good item to have. In fact, it made my worst tools from Harbor Freight. But it does save you 30% or more, so it's up to you if you want to take that risk. I just definitely don't recommend it. I do know I go through these coupons pretty fast, so if you see a coupon you want to use, pause the video, take a screenshot, and they can scan that from your phone in the store. If you are watching on your phone and the photos look kind of blurry to you, you can't really make them out, go up to the top right corner of your screen. You'll see 3 dots lined up vertically. Click that, then go down to quality and change it over to 720 or 1080p. I've had people tell me in the past that cashiers couldn't scan their coupon, and I think the biggest problem was they just didn't have their quality of video set up enough. Because if you're streaming on a phone through cellular signal, it'll probably put you on like 480 or less. As you can probably tell by now, we've had a lot of Predator items, and we also have almost every size of toolbox, I think, except the 26-inch toolbox this month. We also had the titanium flex core welder. My last video, I had a lot of people asking about that, and there will be a coupon for it for $179, and that is probably the best coupon you're going to get for it. I personally have not used this titanium welder. I've only heard good things about it. I still have the cheap Chicago Electric black box flux core. I think it's 90 amps or something like that, and it works fine for me. But I do think it might be tough to learn how to weld on, because it is kind of a finicky machine, so you really got to have some patience with it and kind of know what you're doing before you start using something super cheap like that. But it'll get you by. If that's all you can afford, you can definitely make it work. Alright, now we're going to look at the new tools coming to Harbor Freight in July, and I'll be completely honest with you, this is the least amount of new tools I've ever seen come in 1 month. And I'm probably going to have a hard time doing the commentary in this section because it's nothing really too interesting. We have a new 7-inch wet tile saw, Diamondback, which is an excluded brand. A new air hammer from Chief, a medium barrel air hammer. I really don't know jack diddly about air hammers. I think I've maybe used one once in my life. But I do know many people that love them and that they can come in handy in the right situation. Got a couple new solar lights from Harbor Freight. Now, I haven't had any luck with their little motion sensing solar security lights. I have a couple on my house that I'm about to replace with some from Amazon because they just didn't last. I mean, maybe got 6 months out of them, tops. We got ourselves a couple new sanders from the Hercules lineup. Have no idea how good these will be or not. I don't really use the quarter sheet or even the half sheet, but a random orbital sander is probably my go-to for sanding. I probably use it more than even a belt sander. It's just a very versatile tool, even if you're not a woodworker. I'd still say that it's still an essential tool to have in any shop. We also have a new Bauer tool entering the lineup. It is a cordless buffer polisher. $40 is a damn good deal if you're already in the line for another reason. Even with the $20 back, if you make it a combo with the tool, a battery, and a charger, Hercules and Bauer just doesn't make sense. I've ran the numbers, I've got it all on paper, and unless you are buying a single tool and never plan on expanding your lineup, it doesn't make sense to go with Hercules or Bauer. The numbers don't lie, and I'll break them down for you in a video in the future if somebody doesn't get to it first. You know how us YouTubers like to hear an idea and then think that we thought of it, but I'm probably guilty of it myself, you know. Anyways, little tire chuck, the kind you can just snap on there, is pretty cool. Now this might be something I buy, a hand-controlled drone for $40. Now this would be $40 you better plan on wasting, because you're probably going to crash and break this thing, or it's going to be so cheap it doesn't even fly. I don't know, but I think it would be fun to play with. So if you got $40 to waste, this might get you a little excited. We do also have a cordless LED light from Bauer, and don't forget, if you decide you do want to get in the Bauer line, after this section there is a coupon for 10% off any single item from Bauer, so maybe you can stack that with the $20 off. I'm not 100% positive if that'll work or not. I haven't tried it, but it might be worth a shot. We have the Doyle cushion grip. I think last month, didn't they call this electrician's screwdrivers because they have the Klein type handle? Maybe that's a different set, I'm not sure. The Bauer electrical box, I think, is kind of ridiculous. A razor knife does a hell of a job. But to each their own, man. If that helps you get a cleaner cut, go for it. And some foam brushes. I don't think those are new. And they've always had foam brushes. But okay, maybe they switched brands or something. I'm not sure. And I think that just about does it for new items, because I'm pretty sure this stool was in there last month and this expensive ass trash pump. So let's go ahead and switch over to just some coupons I think would be handy, including a 20% off and many others for certain brands. And as this last section of coupon rolls on by, I just want to thank each and every one of you that made it this far into the video. I appreciate you guys sticking around to the end. Hope you guys save some money, and hope we'll get a schedule for these coupon videos figured out soon. Until next time, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right there, and we'll holler at you next time. Peace!